Howdy, sports fans. Welcome to the Yellow Jacket Football Show. I'm Carl Gurgis with my sidekick, Coach Tim Takel. Well, Coach, Yellow Jackets 19, Clearbrook 49. We had some pretty good offensive plays in that game. We had some good performances. Quarterback Cody Smith combined for 158 rushing and passing yardage. Running back Thomas Gable, 154 yards, 18 carries. That's 8.5 per touch. That's a workhorse night.
Your math skills are just going over the top.
I tell you,
but that's not why we're here.
But that's true.
No, the offense clicked. It was a big game for both the Clearbrook Wolverines and the Alvin Yellow Jackets from the standpoint somebody had to come out victorious because neither one of us had won a game. We produced 433 yards of total offense, and it was fun to watch that happen. They big played us early, and that's where the chasm came in the difference in the score.
Well, your opening drive, 75 yards, 13 plays, time consuming, first time this season. And, if we do kind of a what-if scenario, if Christian Touch gets stopped at the 3 right before the halftime, or if he doesn't, you go in 2 down instead of the 3 down, which they went ahead and scored in the second quarter.
Right, and that was caused also by we had a 4th and inches, and we didn't convert and put them in and gave the defense a short field.
Momentum just wasn't quite on our side.
Sometimes you got to make the momentum too. But hats off to the Clearbrook Wolverines. They had a couple cats that could go, and we just couldn't contain them. But I'm very proud of our kids. Played with high energy, lots of energy on the sidelines. It was fun to see the kids finally pick the fruits of their labor, so to speak, as far as the offense clicking.
And we'll be back to show some highlights in one moment. So stick with us, folks.
Texas is known for 2 things: football and barbecue. At Joe's Barbecue in Alvin, we support high school football. Show up in your school colors and you'll automatically get 10% off. Joe's proud to serve certified Angus beef. Joe's Barbecue. It's all about the barbecue.
Okay. It'll come on.
Carl Gurgis back with Coach Takel, and here are the highlights of the game with Clearbrook. Coach,
all right, I believe this first clip's going to be a little counter option on offense. It's been a good play for us these last couple of weeks from the standpoint it gets the backers moving in the direction they don't want to go. Cody makes a real good quick pitch to Richard Valdez, number 26. There's outstanding perimeter blocking by Jose Badana, number 33, and Christian Youngie, number 20.
And he did a good job of faking to the left to hold a couple of players.
Right, and that gives you some angles. But you have to set up the play side for that to come back to counter to that side, and the play side was working real good because you'll see here in a second when we show you the give read on the
Cody had 3 guys hanging on him, and he still got the pitch away.
Yep, that's called reps. They had 4 people on the quarterback at that time and nobody really on pitch. Next play, I believe, is going to be a pass. Cody's going to connect with number 33, Jose Badana. We call this the hide route. With all that speed, we laughingly told Jose, he said he couldn't outrun me in a month of Sundays, but he got good yardage on that one. It's action off the outside veer or inside veer to the right, and then you cross the formation with that play side, that backside slot back. And it's called a hide route. He just hides right behind the linebackers, and everybody's flowing to our right.
Out into the open area.
Right. And it was a famous play. We ran it in the college scene, and it was real good to us. So we put it in this week, and we had success with it. We ran it 3 times, and all 3 times it was a big play for us. So that was a good play. I believe the next play is going to be defense. Let's see if they're going to go with attempt the long ball here. I believe they are. Yep. They want to go vertical on us. They want to pick on us early. And number 46, Anthony Flores, and number 11, Bo Olszewski. Olszewski make great play down in the end zone and knock it loose. There's a guy had a definite height advantage on this play. And this is the same play Clear Falls and Clear Springs attempted on us and picked on us because of the height disadvantage. But our kids stayed in position, got good push up front. And quarterback laid it out there, and we just didn't give up on the play, and the guy drops the ball. So that was a big play for us. And we'll come back. I believe this is another defensive performance here after this long ball. Got Angel Lopez and Andrew Solis and Jax Gordon are going to all converge on this one, and we got a tackle for a loss, and that's what you got to have.
A lot of white around the ball.
A lot of
there.
white jerseys around the ball. Andrew Solis played a wang-bang game. He kept his outside flipper free and kept leverage on the edge to the short side of the field, and look what happens.
I like the one high, one low.
Oh, yes, I do too. And offenses don't, but that's how we're going to have to play this week against Dickinson. And if we do, maybe we can have a little success. But that a lot of energy on the sidelines because of that play right there. We'll come back. Here's another defensive play. It's going to be Andrew Solis, I believe. Yep. He's going to get loose, and it's a tackle for a loss. And that's rare when a defensive lineman gets 2 tackles for a loss in the same game, much less in the same possession by the offense.
He's really matured as the season has gone along.
He's gotten better and better and better. He struggled early just because of the scheme and getting used to coaches, and he has responded. You're absolutely right. He's been a pleasant surprise, as has been all his other 32 cohorts, the other 32 seniors.
How big is Andrew, actually?
Andrew's about 6'2.5", almost 6'3", about 240, 235, 240. Runs real well for a defensive lineman. He's quick, and he loves to wear swimming suits to school, so you can't go wrong with that. Next play will be offensively, I do believe. Yep. Here we have great push by the offensive line. Cody has a give read to Thomas Gable. That's one of his many carries that he went over the century mark in rushing, and he broke an arm tackle there, but it's easy to do that when you get to the second level full boat.
He got hit, and he went 12 extra yards after they
yard after contact. Yes, exactly right. So that was open pretty much all game because you watch the push by the offensive line, and then we push and we get a little nip on the linebacker, and there's no one there to take the fullback. So they were gambling whether they were going to take the quarterback or the fullback, and when they gambled on one, they lost out on the other, and that's the whole.
That's the veer.
That's exactly right. That's option football. Next play is going to be another offensive play. Cody's going to hook up with I believe Carlos Carrillo here. It's just a straight up the field goal route, vertical route. They had to commit to either funneling the safeties in the alley and stopping the option, or this, and they weren't too consumed with that, so we got behind them. Wish we had a little more speed, but we still end up scoring on this possession. But you got to commit to either the run or the pass, and you can't do both. And we caught them just right. And
Cody did a good job of getting rid of it too,
yes,
because he had some pressure on him.
Yes, he did. We're very pleased with Cody's composure. It's gotten a little stronger each week, and that comes with reps.
Well, you go from week 1 to week 9, and yeah, you're gonna have improvements. That's what you want.
Yes, you will. One more time, it's pretty. He stood in there, stood tall, good frozen ball. Next play will be defensively, I believe. This will be a whole host of Jackets led by number 56, Jimmy Beasley, 40, Jax Gordon, number 44, Hayden Barron, and number 30, Angel Lopez. That was their bread and butter play that we felt we had to somehow consume defensively, and this time we did.
The high snap helped.
Look at all the white jerseys, absolutely. No doubt about it. They didn't give up on each other, didn't give up on the play. They kept their fits, as we say on defense, kept their assignments, and look what happens.
Linebackers pushed that play in, and that's where you had all your other players.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. That guy had some wheels, him and number 3. Next plays defensively. Jax Gordon, number 40, has an outstanding play here. They're going to run the dart and give the zone read up front, and Jax meets him right in the hole. Jax got boogered up early in the game and just wouldn't be denied, wasn't going to sit on the bench. Like his mama said, when you fall down, rub some dirt on it and get back in there. He rubbed some dirt on it and came back in and had an outstanding game.
He was ready to go, you could tell.
Yes, I'm proud of him.
He was sort of one of those, take that, watch this,
yes,
boom.
Yes, yep. And then the next play is another offensive clip. We'll have Cody running the counter option again. Pulls it, deals it out to Richard Valdez, and we get to the perimeter. But again, Thomas Gable was getting tackled by 2 people. That means we don't have to block him, and we score a touchdown on the pitch because they had to take a chance on the quarterback. We'd been hurting them with the fullback and the quarterback.
You could use this play and design it just like you did it and show people, and this is how you run it.
That's exactly right. Good
Quarterback
job.
makes the read. Did
Yes,
a
he
good
does.
job.
Earlier in the season, that would either be
Wouldn't
a
have done
fumble
it.
or
That's right.
we'd have fallen down with it. And it's a repetition-based offense. Repetitions. It's cool to see the kids experience success with all the repetitions.
Well, there was some fun action there. Wasn't any question about it. Like you said, there's a lot of improvement over the first of the year, and going into week 10 now with a pushover with ranked Dickinson. Dickinson's got to be in the top 10 of the state in 6A.
They have off and on throughout the year. And I've had a conversation with John every day since Saturday. I've known John, again, like I've told you last week, since he was a high school sophomore. I have the utmost respect for him. Everywhere he's been, he's he's taken the magic elixir with him and turned programs around and made him a state contender, and it's no different this year. I believe he has one of the top 8 Division I 6A teams in the state.
Yeah, I do too, and I think we could see them further up the ladder, like you said. And
Right.
Obviously, this district each year is always loaded down here, but Dickinson certainly could represent this district quite well.
Absolutely. Strong defensively. I believe he has 5 kiddos that have some type of Division I offer, with 2 more on the bubble. I can remember my last couple years at Houston. I couldn't go watch them play, but I could watch all their film. And Houston and a lot of other people recruited a lot of the Dickinson Gators, and it's neat to see how they've evolved in the last 2 years. Now they're seniors. If they stay healthy and they continue to improve, they're a force to reckon with. Yeah, we got them in our backyard too at Alvin Memorial in front of the parents too.
Senior night. Anything special with the seniors, or that's before the game, right?
That's going to be before the game. We'll do seniors from the band, the jacketeers, the cheerleaders, the flag corps, the choir, football. If you want, you're a senior. If you want to, we'll recognize you.
I'm senior plus.
But it'll be an amazing night, full of energy, I can assure you. And we'll get their best game, and they'll get our best game.
We'll be there.
Absolutely.
7 o'clock kickoff time, Memorial Stadium, senior night, Alvin and the Dickinson Gators. Folks, we'll see you then, and then next week we'll wrap up the season with the highlight films of the Dickinson game. Good to see you.
Sting 'em, Jackson.